What is going on, guys? Matt Downs with Daily Grind Fantasy Sports here to give you the edge for this NBA slate on 121 on Draftkings. Cannot wait to break it down. I want you guys to hear me out here. Okay, this video is going to be completely different from anything that we've done in the past. The reason because I've been posting prize picks videos and I've been doing a 5 through 1 ranking and my favorite prop bets on prize picks. And you guys have literally received that so well. Like the views have been going crazy over the past 2 videos. They've been going up a lot from just the overall format, and I think you guys just understand it, and it's just a lot easier to follow. I'm a creator, so I need to get creative with this content. By the way, all of my premium content is on our website at dgfantasy.com. If you guys want to sign up for that, $20 a month gives you access to all my favorite GBP plays, all my favorite cash plays, my favorite cores, ownership projections, raw projections, if you guys want all that in-depth analysis. Not only that, I'll be going live before lock. I do that every single night, and you guys just need to see all that on the live stream. So why do that in a free video? So my thought process is this. I'm going to be doing a top 10 overall favorite plays because I feel like that's straight to the point. It cuts out all the fluff, and it gives you guys directly my favorite plays. I'll save my overall rankings for the paid content, and I'll also be doing a live stream to cover the slate as a whole. So now let's go ahead and dive into my top 10 overall plays for this DraftKings slate. Coming in at number 10, and this might surprise you, is going to be Patty Mills. Patty Mills is coming from the highest over-under here on the slate going against the Spurs. It is a 234.5. And as you know, I love taking high-volume shooters and pace-up spots. And also, if you're in the revenge narratives, then I guess you could say Patty Mills is going against his former team, even though there's really no hate between the two. Durant is still out for the Nets, and that gives a lot of usage around the starting rotation here for this lineup, especially for high-volume shooters. Coming in at number 9 is going to be Tyrese Maxey. Maxey will also be a priority for me, especially if Seth Curry is ruled out. Right now, he is questionable. The minute upside is just always here for Maxey night in and night out. And I definitely consider him more of a GPP play because this isn't the best matchup here versus the Clippers. But you also have to keep in mind his price tag has come all the way down from 7K to 6K. I'm looking to take advantage of that price reduction. Coming in at number 8 is going to be Anfernee Simons from the Portland Trail Blazers. Simons has seen an average of 38 minutes per game with all the injuries out here for the Trailblazers. He's also gotten a huge price tag reduction from 8K down to 7.4K, so that's very appealing. Ownership is also expected to be low because he doesn't have the best matchup here versus the Boston Celtics. Also, he's still seeing a huge amount of volume if you take a look at his player card, shooting 18 times the last matchup. This is also with McCollum being back in the lineup. Coming in at number 7 is going to be Jalen Suggs. Suggs played 34 minutes in his last matchup, which is the most he's seen since coming back from his injury. Although he hasn't been shooting the ball well as of late, he's still contributing in other statistical categories. This is fantastic because he's only 4.8K. You also have to keep in mind that the Magic are only 5-point underdogs tonight versus the LA Lakers, so this should be competitive. He should see a heavy dose of minutes yet again. Coming in at number 6 is going to be Bam Adebayo. Bam is still technically coming back from injury, but he's seen 32 minutes over the past 2 games. Bam also has another great matchup here versus the Hawks as long as they keep rolling out Clint Capella. Bam is also averaging 1.29 fantasy points per minute without Hero and Lowry on the court. I expect his ownership to stay relatively low due to all the other center options on the slate. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Ja Morant. And honestly, I have a ton of interest in all these Memphis Grizzlies. Morant has really stepped up as of late with all these other injuries on the roster. He is averaging an elite 1.59 fantasy points per minute without Anderson, Brooks, and Bane in the lineup. Morant will also have to have another big game if they want to keep it close and competitive versus the Denver Nuggets. It is projected to be competitive because the Memphis Grizzlies are also only 3-point underdogs. Coming in at number 4, and this one might surprise you, is going to be Max Strus. He got the start last game, again with all these injuries off the court, and he played 32 minutes. He's in another great matchup here in a pace-up spot versus the Hawks. Keep in mind both Hero and Lowry are still out for these guys. He's basically showing no ownership whatsoever, so it makes him a great GPP option. Coming in at number 3, and this one is my overall favorite play in the mid-range, is going to be Jaren Jackson. He got a price reduction after dropping 48 points the other night. The matchup should still keep his ownership low. He is averaging a crazy 1.4 fantasy points per minute without Bane, Brooks, and Anderson in the lineup. Coming in at number 2, and this one's going to frustrate you guys, is going to be Precious Achiuwa. Again, this is only a good play if Gary Trent is ruled out. But guys, Achiuwa has been averaging 35 minutes once Gary Trent is ruled out and he is confirmed a starter. He also has an elite matchup tonight versus the Washington Bigs. The ownership should be low again because we're going to probably get the Gary Trent news after lock, and that makes him a fantastic GPP play. Last but not least, we have my favorite overall play on the slate, and we're going right back to the Memphis Grizzlies with Konchar. He is the best value play on the slate by far if he starts. which he did last game. He played a healthy 32 minutes last game. Without Bane, Brooks, and Anderson in the lineup, he's averaging 1 fantasy point per minute. That's more than enough to cover his 4.3K price tag. He should be relatively chalky, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he had lower ownership because he is coming from that last game. And that will wrap up my breakdown, guys. If you guys did enjoy this content, please do hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and of course, smash that like button. Let me know in the comment section, again, if you did enjoy this overall format. And with all that being said, have a great rest of your day, and let's cash.